to reiterate the rule, if this fight doesn't go for, it would, and the fight is stopped because of the cut, it would be a no decision.
And John Shorley with a stern warning from Edison Miranda just before the bell. Watch the head. Miranda now coming out with more fire. He was way too hesitant in the first round. Ward southpaw now. They didn't think he'd switch. You know, Miranda told us, yeah, he switches against mediocre guys. He's not going to do it against me. But again, on that lefty count, he did spar with Carlos Quintana and Daniel Santos from Puerto Rico. It's got to help. Nice left hand. That's Ward's power punch.
Exactly, Nick, and I think that's why he's turned southpaw, because that's his best chance to hurt Miranda. His left hand is
and that right hand is Miranda's. Big shot. He's trying to land it now. Ward does not hold on. Now he grabs. And they wait for the break.
Well, Nick, we wanted to see Ward in a test. We wanted to see him challenged. We got it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Miranda even waited for the break. I thought he would just tear loose and keep going, but maybe he's going to pace himself for 12. He predicted 10 to you. And Steve, Ward feels that Miranda will start this fast. Oh, nice right hand. Such smooth transition for Ward. And maybe start to fade, but that's got to be partly due to Ward breaking him down. And Miranda's so squared up, and he comes in not punches and eats a right hand. Miranda's just waiting. His jab, finding nothing but air. Low blow. Surely out of his vision. So Miranda back to tactics, Steve. Doing everything we talked about wrong. Illegal, I should say.
What Ward's done very well this round, Nick, he's been very close to Miranda or very far away, but not within the Colombian's right-hand punching range.
And Steve, again, nothing subtle about Miranda. He's never going to be a boxer. Nice counteraction from Ward. Miranda says, bring it on, and Miranda, heavily muscled the way he is, a little clumsy. He's not the most fluid guy. And Ward certainly outboxing him, but he's getting respect, isn't he? Ward doing the wise thing. He shortened up and took away that right hand, but now he gets blocked with a short right hand and gets driven back with a left hook. Ward opens up. He's bleeding a little bit now, and Miranda barrels forward.
4 good right hands by Miranda in the last 20 seconds.
Miranda, tight defense, good second round. Digs a left to the body. Miranda stands and takes it. Good action to close out 2.
Oh boy, you clicking now. You clicking now. Good job. Get your breath. Look at me. Look at me. Great. Look at me. Do not let him push. Come back to yourself. Don't get caught up in the moment of this.
Edison Miranda, it's not just his punches. Some people think he should be putting gloves on his head because he uses that as a third arm, a third hand. There's another headbutt, something right now that Andre Ward cannot afford. Now, you know, that's a low blow, as Nick called it, but Ward's left arm was around Miranda's neck, bringing Miranda down a little bit. And then the beginning of a series of right hands by Miranda. See, he's in within range there. Ward didn't see the punch coming. He handled it well, got hit with another right hand immediately, and then there were 2 more after that. Very close round. I gave it to Miranda.
Did that win around for him?
Yeah, that was a close round because Ward did very well otherwise outside of those 4 right hands.
Round 3, excellent pace to this super middleweight fight. Nick Charles, Steve Farhood ringside. Oakland, California. Andre Ward unbeaten, untested as a pro until now. Edison Miranda's been to the well. He's failed with big championship bids, but he's been in with the best. Ward, combination now, he's looking to the body. Excellent strategy offensively from Ward. A varied attack from him, head, body, switching. We'll see if he goes back, because again, another warning about the head to Miranda. Now Ward getting on the stick. Boy, Miranda's just crude here. It's not fluid at all. And Ward just so much better as a boxer. It's so obvious that he could win the fight that way if he doesn't get hit flush, as you said. A big if.
That's what we're here to see. He has been hit flush. So far, he's handled it very well. He's a fighter whose chin has been in question. Down once in his career, Andre Ward. Miranda, on the other hand, nobody talks about his chin. He's been down at least 7 times.
Miranda trying to turn on that overhand right. Ward wasn't there. Ward will stand in front and fight. I'm very impressed, Steve. No running here. He's using the ring, but it's intelligently. Ward now in the neutral corner.
Stop. Rick, I got you.
Miranda's punch output has really dropped. It's like he can't find Ward, who goes southpaw again.
Stop.
John Shorley is going to get paid well for this. He's earning it. Miranda walks in, not punching, and Ward just fires off a combination.
And very important to mention, Nick, at this point, the cut does not seem to be a factor at all. I don't see any blood, do you?
No. Just a trickle, perhaps. Just a red line. Miranda trying again to tear Ward's head off with the right hand.
Ward's doing more boxing now than he did in round 2, and I think that's because he's not bleeding.
Excellent. And Miranda could say it all he wants, bring it on. He's getting hit, he's getting tagged, and he's losing this round. He's done nothing in the third. Ward has done a tremendous job boxing. And look, he's there in front of Miranda. Why isn't Miranda punching? Now trying to close the distance. And gets cracked with an overhand right. We'll see if Ward goes to the body again. We haven't seen Miranda do that much at all. Closing out a big round for Andre Ward. Oh, what a left hand! That seemed to jar Miranda.
This is our fight. This is our future. This is the future. You okay? Let's go. This is a warrior. The guy's staying. The guy's waiting for the right. The guy's waiting for him. Let's go down low. Let's go down low. Let's hit the body. If he puts his hands down, hands up. Hands up. Let's go. This is serious. All right? The guy doesn't have anything. The guy don't got a punch. He doesn't have anything. He's staying. He's running out of gas. Don't chase him.
To the fourth. I don't see Andre Ward running out of gas, Steve. That's a pep talk. Not yet.
On the other side of the equation, Miranda's been effective late in fights. He won the 12th round in the first Abraham fight, and he did a good job on Alan Green in the last round of their fight. So he's carried his power late.
But Ward was looking at the most revealing thing at 166 in the second Abraham.
Yes.
And that's the kind of Edison Miranda he thinks is in front of him tonight. We'll see. Miranda's got to pick it up. And as we suggested, Jose Bonilla telling Miranda to go to the body. There, that big right hand landed, and Ward held on.
Stop.
That could have stung him.
Let's see if Miranda continues to jab his way in. Last round, he didn't do much of that.
Walking right in, just walking in without punching.
Stop. Andre, don't do that. Don't hit me in the head.
And if Ward thinks Miranda's big shot is his right hand, he's better off fighting orthodox as opposed to southpaw. Much easier to get hit with the right hand if you're a lefty.
Yeah, get away from it easier.
I got you.
I don't like Miranda's work rate. His intensity just doesn't seem to be there. He's taking too many shots.
The range is being controlled by Ward big time right now, Nick, because when Miranda lets the right hand go, he's too far away.
And range and pace. I mean, he's absolutely dictating the pace this is fought at. Look at free shot after free shot. Now Miranda with a little bit of a flurry, but it's...
That was a telling moment right there. Ward got trapped in the corner and he pushed his way out. He used his physical strength.
Stronger than Miranda perhaps thought.
Right.
Now Ward fighting as we see him so often with that left so low. Why against the guy with a hellacious right hand?
As long as he's far on the outside, it's safe.
Yes.
But he has to be far out of range.
It's a bad habit to get into. Steve, Miranda doesn't seem to know what to do. I know he could change the fight with one shot.
Well, is he one-dimensional, Nick?
I think he is.
Right-hand shot.
I don't like his jab at all. I haven't seen a hook from him. He's not going to the body as they've asked. Now here again with a good bit of muscle display from Ward as he bodies Miranda away. Ward looking for an evening-ending shot. Miranda.
Pretty slick, but he did get hit to the body.
He got hit on the belt line.
See, Ward sees everything coming, Nick. There's no surprise for Miranda.
And now he's southpaw. And it's Miranda backing up. And Ward looks like he's breaking him down.